Good evening, everyone. Hello and welcome. We are again playing World of Warships Legends. So I am working through the Italian cruisers. We are up to Tier 7. This is the Amalfi. And as always, I apologize if I'm pronouncing that wrong, because I'm terrible at pronouncing ship names. But basically, I'm still working through this tier. I don't quite yet have all the upgrades. I know kind of the specialty for these Italian cruisers and destroyers is the semi-armor piercing rounds, so I don't even have those yet. So you'll see me using high explosives and just regular armor piercing rounds as we play through this game. But I'm close enough to this island that's right next to A, so it's super tempting to just head right towards the island and then sneak into the zone and see if we can't get the cap on that. I have my commander and ship kind of outfitted for range and accuracy with these guys. I don't know if that's the best thing to do for them. That's kind of the success that I've had thus far, along with my playstyle. But as always, feel free to leave comments and tell me how much of an idiot I am. Always enjoyed. But this situation worked out for me pretty good here, so I'll be able to sneak into this zone. It looks like we are getting lucky, and anybody that was on this side of the map, on side where A is, we've got the battleship King George is moving over to the other side of the map as well. So I will tuck in here and just kind of give it a minute here to just make sure nothing's coming. It's always my luck that the one destroyer that's on their team comes around this corner here and just wipes me out, so I will err on the side of caution in this instance. But now it's getting tempting to be able to shoot some of these guys from behind this cover, so let's take advantage of that. His other cruiser here is kind of thinking the same thing. Here's kind of, I'm shooting battleships. I'm not that close. It's really not, kind of, I figure my best bet for doing damage is the HE shells at this point. We got spotted for a second there, so I popped the smoke screen. And it'd be nice to get out and send torpedoes there, so I do like that the Italian battleships have the longer range torpedoes, so it gives me something, I struggle with the SAP shells and just getting my butt kicked in general, so at least some long range torpedoes are an option. So I came out too far from my smoke screen, so I got spotted, so I'm just kind of, let's get out of it here, and let's start moving, and not make myself an easy target. And it also gives me the opportunity to pull around to the other side and dump some torpedoes from the other side of the ship.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
San Diego's looking for some action from us. I'm sure he'll get lit up from the others on my team. Things aren't looking the greatest here at this point. I don't know how we even lost 2 ships already. Looks like we might have got the cap at B and then those guys didn't make it. Well, we got behind this other guy's smoke screen, so I'm going to take advantage of this however long it lasts. Somehow the Bismarck still got shots off on me. So I'm holding off for just a second here just so I don't get spotted. Because I know the second I shoot my guns I'm going to get spotted again. So kind of like decision making. him up. Check our torpedoes. Couldn't remember which side was going to be ready yet. And just make sure we're not broadside to the Bismarck. Not sure if he's even looking in my direction, but these bullets look like they're coming my way. Nope, those are meant for somebody else. Let's hang back, see if we can't get a few more hits on him. Now we've got the cover of the island, so I'm not spotted anymore. So these are all free shots, except for nobody is spotting him anymore. So that's something we'll have to deal with. And here we've got some weak ships. It's like, can I get an easy kill steal here? But no.
Our team has taken the lead.
But we've managed to even the score as far as ship count goes, and then we're also up 2 zones. They don't have anything capped yet. So now we are significantly ahead on points, so that's super helpful. Let's see if we can't jack this kill on the Bismarck here. A lot of times when I'm going through the menu, I'm just double checking like what my spotting range is and what my firing range is and that kind of thing. So I know we've got a destroyer somewhere around here. It was last spotted just north of B there. So I'm a little kind of concerned about where he might be. One disadvantage with these Italian cruisers is you don't get sonar with them. So if you're spotted and you suspect it's a destroyer, you don't have that extra advantage of using sonar. So I'm kind of assuming that B has the destroyer in it, but it ends up being this Bismarck here. So I kind of abort this thought of going in and defending B and pop my smoke screen. The other thing too to keep an eye on here with these Italian cruisers, so the smoke screen, you get this huge advantage with this smoke screen where it's basically instantly providing you cover, but you still have to keep in mind that you can still be spotted within smoke when especially when you're shooting your gun. So there's that extended range of spotting once you're firing your guns, so you have to kind of keep that in mind. So I use the island for cover, and that works out for me, and that's fine. But now I at least in this situation I know what I'm dealing with, and somebody's taking care of the destroyer for us. And this Bismarck just is getting away from this zone. We're again even on ships once again, so that kind of like always makes me nervous. Like, having the zones captured is, you know, obviously great, but ultimately the team that kills, you know, if you can still get wiped out. Like, the other team could still kill all of your ships and still come back and win this. So I still like to play on the conservative side. I know this Bismarcks are, you know, a lot of these German battleships, people are going to rig them out for secondary batteries, so of course he's lighting me up with his secondary battery. Somebody finish off King George. And if the Bismarck's not going to pay attention to me, I'm going to kind of move up and see how much damage I can do to him. So he's looking across, he's looking at the other cruiser. Let's take advantage of that situation and get as many bullets on him as we can. He's gonna end up ducking behind this island, so we'll move forward and come back around so we can get some shots on him. So now we're down 4-3 here. Or we're up 4-3, my bad. This Kutuzov. Those are even harder to pronounce. Some of these Soviet ships, these Russian guys. Somehow this Bismarck is losing to this cruiser over here, so I'm quite impressed with what my teammates are doing. But we will help him out because this is our best shot at the moment. He's got him on fire. I don't even know if these torpedoes have a chance to make it to him. Nice job. Nice job. Now we're up 2 zones, up 2 ships. This game should be in the bag for us. Terrible, terrible shot. Totally underestimated his speed. So we'll try and do a little bit better here. Citadel hits. Wow, 3 of them, but like he's still got plenty of health. But he looks like he's gonna maintain course here, so like I don't know why he suspects to not die. Another one, another one, 2 more. And then I don't get the kill. Great. but that's game. So that worked out for us. We'll see where we stand on this one. 77,000 damage. That puts us in 2nd place for our team. Made a little over 100 grand in credits. So I'm still working on this commander too, but this is kind of how I have him outrigged. Main battery, range and shell grouping, torpedo detectability for this option. And then I know we have this the SAP shells damage for this guy, so that's what I've picked because I'm assuming I'll unlock the SAP shells here shortly. And then cruiser main battery range as opposed to fully stacked there. So yeah, let me know if you know what would make a little more sense for building this guy out. Finally got the SAP upgrade here, so we'll pick that one and play around with that some. But yeah, I could definitely use some advice on these Italian cruisers because they've been a challenge for me. They're one of the tiers that I'm still working through, one of the levels for ships. So, but yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you have a good night. Enjoy. Let me know what else you'd like me to do videos for.